Never blame government for the small thing. You for know you right as a citizen. Never blame government for the small thing. You for know you right as a citizen. You get gold for play. I get gold for play.
Unakushe and welcome to this annual District Budget Oversight Committee meeting, where they bring together all the DBOC chairman them all over the district in this country. This year, we take a look at the 2025 budget, where the Minister of Finance being read na Parliament this BNT. Before now, we been they call Mr. Citizen Budget for can explain to we waiting day na the budget. But thank God, they don't train beaucoup of we for able to understand and explain waiting day na the budget for we and for the country. So, at the begin with we secretary, Mr. Secretary, first thing first, waiting this year budget they talk about, or as them bookman can say, waiting na the theme of the budget.
Thank you, Chairman. This year's budget concerned about how to improve the way and quality how salon man for the living life.
Sharp. Okay, make I come to you, Madam District Budget Oversight Corina Dugu. What's in the objective or focus of this 2025 budget?
Thank you, Chairman. Well, them boku. But one thing we for remember now that all the objective they around the big 5 game changers where the president been campaign with. But one main objective now this year budget now for continue for work hard for reduce the way and manner where the price of things then they go up, where they can call inflation.
Yes, Mama.
Government same way so don't promise for manage with finances well, so that then go get something for put panting them where they benefit poor people and safe make we country grow. The budget also focused on investments on the field salon program, human capital development, infrastructure, technology, and other things that where they make we country develop.
Not to the word this way they can talk. It's like God make woman in sense first before he make them.
Now you can talk
Okay, madam. It look like you go make we not miss Mr. Citizen Budget this year, safe. So tell me back in brief how the country in economy look like this 2025.
Well, the economy grew by 5.3% inside 2022. Then it go up to 5.7% inside 2023. It not too do bad inside 2024. It grew by 4.0%. We dey expect say it go grow by 4.5% inside 2025, and it go grow by 4.7% inside 2026 and inside 2027.
Okay, I see. But the one thing where they confuse we all, now this talk where they talk about nominal GDP, including iron ore and real GDP percentage change.
Papaya, napa abbreviation bookman kia.
Now this one you napa explanation all thing go dey na do. Aye. Chairman Watalo, talk to me small.
Thank you, Chairman. The other thing back where the budget they try for talk about now this inflation business. And Chairman, we the trader themselves they feel this as well as we customers them.
So what in the budget say about that?
Then try for talk about who side then say inflation day as at the end of 2024.
And then say na Watalo dey?
No, sir. They not say so. But then show say inside 2024, the inflation have been 21%, but it will come down to 14.9% inside 2025 and to 11.4% inside 2026.
All right, that's not good news. But now there's small risk where they talk about can make a worry sometimes.
Well, that's not true. The risks they bench, Chairman, because we economy in better one depends on the world market. The price of iron ore na the world, and the war within Ukraine and the Middle East, they also affect we.
Okay, thank you. Make we talk about the 2025 budget in safe waiting the government they receive and spend inside this 2025. Inge, who that me for access? Secretary, you go able to help we?
Yes, sir. I will try. First, inside 2024, the government make 21.4 billion by we safe.
By we safe?
Yes, sir.
When no other person not help we?
No other person in your money no depend this 21.4 billion here. When na 17% of all the money where the country gets inside 2024. Yes, inside 2023, Chairman. Now been 14.3 billion when na been 11% of the GDP that same day.
I see.
When inside this 2025 year, so Chairman, government they expect for collect 27.81 billion loans, where that will be 14.4% of all the money where we dey collect for we SSF inside the country.
Thank you. You don't try. So if I ask now, who say all the money are they come out and how much then they get inside this 2025? Then go able to tell me?
Now in this one at the picture. Look at yes.
Okay.
Yes. So you see, the domestic revenue now, nothing there like income tax, customs and excise, goods and services tax, mining revenue, them program and project grants them, and boku other thing them where they contribute like how you they see and the photo. So
Okay. Thank you, Secretary. But the question where Boku people can ask, now what in government they do for raise all them kind Boku money?
Mr. Chairman, like how they be explained to we. Government make some tax policy them where they inside this 2025 Finance Act where go make them able for raise more money for meet up the challenge them with they power money business. Now some of them tax policy they also they na the book. They go one for implementing tax policy they also where they inside the Finance Act them from 2023 and 2024. Chairman, if you don't buy imported drinks then this BNT, you go see say tax paper they pay them.
Okay. It can dip on the bottle stopper and some panel can be herself. So apart from them policy, anything else the way governments get for get more money?
The main thing we government want for do now for increase government revenue by 20% for meet up 2027. So they get for make sure say all man pay then tax we there for pay. Now that makes safe they don't develop the medium term revenue strategy.
Thank you very much for this. The other thing we need for discuss now, who side the money then they go?
Wallah, Mr. Chairman, you sabi bang?
if you don't be say money, they take the money out for fly.
Oh, una self. How then go use that kind boku money for fly? Oh, una self, una left no.
Well, Chairman, inside the book, they explain inside the money they go. All the money where government get for spend na 35 billion loans. You go see say 22.1 billion loans na recurrent expenditure. When a money where government they spend pan things they like wages and salaries, goods and services, interest where government they pay pan debt where we owe, and subsidies and transfer where government they make to universities and other institutions them. 11.7 billion are capital expenditure where they go pan electricity, water, education, health, and then things that will go last the country over time.
Okay. But this recurrent expenditure business, explain to Weaver. Now salary and office paper them, this boku money they go pan. Make we not go confused with people and we see Rwanda.
Now all that they show na the picture so.
On Rwanda?
Yes. Then they spend 97 million for elections and democracy.
Okay.
875 million for subsidized electricity. 1.1 billion. Then they transfer the universities and other institutions.
Okay.
3.7 billion for goods and services. And 7.6 billion for wages and salaries. Now so government they spend them.
For saying that the salary no more they make this recurrent expenditure, they ISO.
No, Chairman. Agree with you, say the salary side big, but not just 1/3 of the recurrent expenditure that. Then get waiting then call non-salary, non-interest recurrent expenditure. That means money where government they spend every day when not upon salary or interest pay. When upon something like general services, then security, social services, the economic sector, and money where then they transfer to local council and things like that.
Wow. It look like Miss Sexy don't study well for take Mr. Citizen budget in work. Okay, Madam Kenema, you said you want to say something about this capital expenditure.
Well, Chair, I been just want for talk small thing on my wetin you don't explain. Well, the capital expenditure wey na 11.7 billion na 6.1% of we gross domestic product wey we dey call GDP of the money wey dey. But 9.5 billion pan that money dey na foreign loan and grant. Also back, if I continue for talk, 2.2 billion pan that same money dey na we domestic capital. Chair, you understand?
I understand. That's not good point, too. But the other thing what they remember, government they spend too much and not they get that much. Anyway, the way government can manage the expenditure.
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
Hey, you talk to me.
Well, governments don't put in place some expenditure management programs. One of the things them where them want for do now for manage the government's wage bill.
I see. I mean, it do, but anybody want to talk more on that?
Yes, they also want for manage the recurrent and capital expenditure. They also want for able manage the government's in debt, manage with exchange rate policy.
Wow. Okay. We don't make progress on this meeting today, but we want bring in with sister when a prominent non-state actor when then they look inside with service delivery in this country. Miss Sister, welcome.
Chairman, thank you.
No. Sit down, Mama.
I dey tell you, thank you for inviting me from the Budget Oversight Network.
Welcome. But make I ask you, because some man they talk say free quality education, not to the flagship program of this government again. Some man say, now big 5 game changers. Educate with small.
Well, Chair, not true, but again, not too true. Because free quality school education go always continue for big government a number 1 priority. Although, yes, it don't call bien. The big 5 game changer, especially health and sanitation, and for improved food production, don't join as part of the priority where government gets.
I see.
So, for example, improving education or the free quality education, they receive about 3.4 billion, when about 20% of the money where government get for spend. This go be like 1.4 billion for pay about 41,700 teachers and 470 million for pay lecturers them.
Well, that's not bad. Free education, not for end. What about the health and food business what you been to talk about?
Yes, Chair. Well, you see, government go spend 1.5 billion, when as 9% of the money where government gets na hand for spend per well body business. You know say well body na agency.
Of course, na money.
This go include 954 million for the 19,566 nurse we get PIN code. As for food production, government give the feed salon program 1.2 billion. That na 7% of waiting government gets na hand for spend.
Now that's where they can say 1 man sense in order.
Exactly.
Now things they make clear to me. It don't begin to make sense to me. But before we go, one other thing where people can concern about, now these duty waivers. Some man can say, people can take them and give them girlfriend them. And then they say that can deny the country in plenty revenue. So you can say anything about that?
Let God not make person take and gain girlfriend. But Chair, you know, let me make you understand. You see, every year, the government can put list of embassies, donor projects, international organizations, government agencies, MDAs, NGOs, private investment, and political classes where then they say, okay, then one day or so, we they give them waiver. For 2022 to 2024, this slide where you see, now then one day or so, government give waiver.
Bobo, powership, boss pound too. Believe I just been the wonder who that name others. Alright. But that's not for other day. I want for tell all man plenty thank you for where una come. I want for especially thank we guests from the Budget Oversight Network for where it joined with our meeting today. And una self, una we sit also for me, I take hold on the citizen them. I want to tell una all special thank you for where una join we on this meeting. Chairmen of District Budget Oversight Committee all over the country, I tell una all thank you. God bless we all. And God bless Mama Salome. And I pray say we all go meet up here again where I call for other meetings. Una thank you.
For play, we all get roll for play for we country, Mama Salome.
This message dey comot from the National Council for Civic Education and Democracy, NACSED, with support from the Ministry of Finance.